Just looking at Workhorse here, guys. Looks like they've provided an update on possibility of a deal with USPS, possibly. So a little bit of a pop there on Workhorse right off the bat. So volume came in at the open, but we're right back down. Going to keep reading on this one, guys, for Workhorse.
Workhorse, you say? Okay. So we did get out of the rocket there. It does break through that 50 level there. So we did get out, but again, still. My number one stock is Neo, but it's not far from that. Would be this.
All right, what's going on, guys?
Would be Rocket as we take that.
Welcome back
We take that 30,
to another stream.
3085. Good out there.
Didn't stream yesterday because I was really busy.
Downside, so there's our out there 4207. Now we'll hold in. Look at the Nasdaq. It's trying here. I think we can pick up Neo on any weakness to the downside, but it has to fall a little bit more. I'm not going to try to like bottom pick some of these plays. Okay, so. Here, this was a mistake. You see this wick down here? We did get out, so we got back in. That's why you see the two ins there. It's really just one trade. Took it out there at 25. Look, if this wants to rip through this 25.30, which is the high of the day, then be my guess. But I'm looking for 25.50 for that one to come through. And then, of course, Neo, we just talked about that, but we'll buy that on a dip. Check that quickly on DraftKings if we can before I throw over to Brendo 67 and change. Yeah, so it does fall back down, but let's wait to see if it takes out the 69 level.
All right, so yeah, we're looking at the Nasdaq right now.
Guys, they released a statement essentially saying they're going to meet with the USPS.
We'll see what we do here in a second, right? All right, so it looks like the Nasdaq's trying to come down a little bit. I'm in a trade already, small trade, right? Just a little small trade on it. I'm looking to get in with actual size on the Nasdaq long. I think we definitely have a lot of room toward the 200 EMA, right? So it gives me enough risk reward for that. So I like that. ADR is 400 pips, so I mean 400 points, excuse me. So it's a lot, right? So let's go to the 1 minute. MACD is rising, Liquid 50 is rising, just beautiful action right there. I definitely like to see that. Turn on the magic keys. All right. Cool. That's a little bit blurry. Oh yeah, that should be better. Kind of a little bit, maybe. Yeah, it's better. Cool. What's up, Aaron? What's going on? Alright, looks like Nasdaq is trying to come down. I'm on lock stop at break even on this trade. It's about to stop me out right now, so I think I may just close out. But it's coming down, so I like that. It gives me more of a better risk reward toward the high right up here. It's coming down. We'll see what we do here on the 50. If we reject off that 50, we're probably coming down even lower, which is fine. Something to remember is always to, be careful. Even though technicals are saying it's going to go up, I mean, the market can do literally anything it wants, right? So, just being aware of that. I don't like that that momentum right there. Alright, I'm out. Small profit. Just like 0.10%. Alright, so let's see what we do here. We may get into a collapsing dragon. We'll see. If it continues going down, breaking toward this low, that's going to be a collapsing dragon, and that's a very bearish sentiment telling me that it's going to try to just break toward the low and continue going lower, right? So we'll see what we do here. If not, I mean, technicals are saying it's very bullish right now. MACD's up above the zero line.
Okay, cool.
TDI, buy zone.
Yeah, anyways,
I like that.
boo. So it went up. We got a little bit out there. I don't know what that buy was. Oh, that was our average in, right? So it went up. We got a little bit out there. Then we got back right back out to our kill spot there. So we did get out. But again, look at the Nasdaq again. We're fading in right now. So this is very, very. If this can turn around, I've already identified now that I think Neo, even though we're still down that 1.7%, I like that action there off of the futures making the move up. So
Yeah, we're falling down. All right, so this is something to take a look at because we may do a collapsing dragon here.
I think it can go. I like that action early. It really traded perfectly the way we wanted it to. We take a little bit of a risk. This is how you know. Like, look at this win.
Oh yeah, we're falling down. Look at that.
Again, 41.20 out all the way on the upside. When we're wrong, like our average price there was like 40.90. We got out at 40.80. So only a 10-cent hit, but.
All right, I'm gonna get in that pullback. See what we do here.
And just holding on to some of these things. We are out. I mean, we still have half our Palantir, but now we're trying to get longer now as we have a little bit of a bottom spot here for Palantir. So this is kind of what we're waiting for, a market to move down into this area. So let's buy up some Palantir right here.
And speaking of the market moving down in this area, I waited a little bit too long last time. So, and again, Virgin Galactic type stop, it breaks from 31.40. So
It's falling down. Oh my god, it's just coming down. It's coming down really fast.
But DraftKings here does approach that 65 before trying to make a move.
Yeah, it is freaking falling right now.
I'll play off of this level, and we talked about 65. So right now this is 65.25 if you go back to pre-market levels. But on that type of volume, I'll care about the round dollar a little bit more. So first leg in, the 65 can hold. I'm going to like DraftKings to retest at least up to that 67.
Oh yeah, we're falling down super hard right now. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Names that maybe we ignored that are involved in that Buzz ETF. Fresh highs on 4, by the way. It pushed through to like 12.46. Let's see fresh highs on the shade. 4 back in here, guys. It has made a bit of a turn, but look at this.
All right, I just closed half, and I'm locking my stop at break even right now.
So I want to see if we can hold.
Why is it doing this to me? Come on, stop it.
Starting to come back southbound. So watch out. Like things like that snowflake, you're looking to pick it up. Might be testing those lows.
Yeah, 65 and change. I mean, I'm also wondering here about DraftKings as well. And we'll watch Rocket, man. That's why we get out right there. You can't, like I said, we're not going to make the same mistake as we did yesterday, holding this thing forever. It does come back down. I think it's trading more like a normal stock. Although we still have 13 million shares, it makes some sense. The market rips up here. Rocket takes off.
Yeah, this is a collapsing dragon right over here. So it's very bearish right now, guys. We're up about almost a full percent now. Yeah, we're just falling right now. Collapsing dragon right now. So that's something, to be honest, to be very careful with, guys, because again, market could literally do anything it wants to do, right? So you definitely have to be careful. Like, I know the technicals look bullish right now, but just be aware that the stock market is completely different from Forex or anything like that. It don't care if you're in a trade, long or short. It don't care if it's the technical says long and short. You just have to react appropriately, and that's why I implemented the reversal strategy in the particular system, in my system, because again, like in stock market strategies and systems, they have some type of reversal strategy, and people don't even know what a reversal strategy is. Like it's a strategy that's it's implemented into a system that prevents you from basically taking more losses than not, and just trading one particular direction and losing all your losing like freaking 10% or whatever, right? So I mean, people don't even know this stuff, and like, you know, Director King Long taught me all about the reversal strategy and a skeleton system, like why a skeleton system is super important, and I implemented that in my trading, and it's just been very like insane. It's pulling back up right now. Hopefully, it doesn't pull back toward my stop loss. I break even, which is around right over here. Excuse me. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like, to be honest, guys, like, I don't think it's gonna come all the way down. I mean, I could be wrong, right? I could be totally wrong with this thing, right? Like, I think this will be this is where it will stop. But again, like, I can't predict everything. Like, I'm not a predictor or whatever. But I mean, this would be the next logical kind of spot where it will kind of stall or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I know. I think as the liquid 50 continues going up, we'll see. I mean, it's not in the buy zone yet. The RSI and teal is in the buy zone, so we'll see. could always re-enter, so
Really happy
I'm
with
not
it.
too down.
Also,
But I mean,
get
tentacles
back
are
to
bullish, so I definitely have to be aware of that, right? So I'm about to close out. I just closed out right now.
back through 40,
I
50.
closed out
So
full
I'm not
position,
putting
so
bottoms, however, if you
yeah, that
did,
was like a
that was
1%
nice little resistance there at
1%
39.94. I gotta pay more attention to this
trade
market
right
here,
there.
as it's starting to go upside right now. Take some more out at 39 there. So bang bang, our average price right now on Palantir 19. This one could be a good one. I still love Boeing. How high is Boeing right now? 232. Like, if that's not a money trade right now for you guys, then you weren't following, because I've been long this name for the last $20. What's up, Brendo?
Another volume alert here, guys, for Snowflake. Day lows just touched.
Alright, so we'll see what we do here. I mean, it's logical. Like, the most logical point is, like, it stalls at this point. Because, again, technically, look at the Liquid 50. Like, it's just, look at that RSI, Liquid 50 value. It's just so beautiful. Bullish, really bullish right over here. RSI hits Liquid 50 right there. That's just so beautiful. It's, like, pitch perfect textbook stuff.
Have a decent chance at rolling over and turning back a little bit, but clearly just a little bit off in terms of the
But again, I can always re-enter, so I'm not too kind of worried about that. And what the hell, is my internet slow? Did my internet just stalled? Are you kidding me? Dude. Come on. Dude, I cannot wait until I move out. Like, I'm gonna get the fastest internet possible. Because I have to, because I'm scalping. With the most fastest execution. Especially whenever I trade on my futures account.
On Palantir through this VWAP. So if we can get that, that's where my offer is, like in the 60s right now. So let's just see if it takes it out. I don't want to be too conservative, but at the same time, I think it's worth trying that move at least to the upside there. And by conservative, I mean I'm doing the opposite of being conservative. I'm taking some out early there. That is being conservative, but I'm trying to hold a little bit here. We still have more than half, just in case the Nasdaq rebounds. If it doesn't, then we have our outs. But right now, Palantir, I think it's worth the shot to see if we can.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit right now. I mean, I'm gonna just take a step back right now, just because I don't like how the RSI value is going through the TL right now. MACD hasn't gone through spring yet, so that's something I have to do. That's something better, but I don't know. I'm gonna just take a step back because I don't like what price action is doing right now.
So yeah, we do see some opportunities. I see some opportunities again if we can take this through 40, 50. I think this bottom, it looks like it may have held, but again,
But yeah, I mean, it's just just being really observant, right? Scalping isn't for everyone, but I mean, like, to be honest, scalping could be very profitable. Scalping can make you a lot of money if you know how to trade it. If you don't trade a skew system, which a lot of people do, eventually, you know, your losses will overcome. Your wins are gonna. Shit. So we're coming down.
Profit going into it, probably half out if it gets to VWAP, and look to see if I can get another quarter when it gets to like 70.
Alright, so let's see what we do here.
And then let's see if we can test that high. First things first.
We're down about actually a 0.5% for the day on the Nasdaq. I don't know, like, with this type of setup, you're usually going to see a collapse. That's why we call it a collapsing dragon, right? So, you know, with that, you know, I'm not seeing that collapse. Maybe it's a little bit patience or whatever, but I'm just going to be very careful right now. Because, again, tentacles are bullish on the 15 minutes, so I don't want to trade too much of... Look at that, was the move.
Target outs, just to give you guys an idea. Where is my out exactly there? 2389. So maybe I should have said that. Now we get hunted. But we'll wait to see here if it does. Here it goes. So it's going to break 24 there. It just crushes it. Look at the futures, man. Look, we put our horse on this carriage. We thought the Nasdaq might have been going. It's not. So here it is. We are going to take a little bit of a bath here on Palantir.
Interesting.
Let's get some out as the Nasdaq doesn't want us to go.
Yeah, I mean, we're not actually getting that bounce. That means DraftKings probably not going to hold up here. And I'm now looking at Snowflake.
Particular fake out right now.
Actually, in terms of dipping in, I want to go
Yeah, but
back
you gotta be very careful with that.
One of the first things we watched here on Snowflake, we break that low. I'm thinking 225 to 227. That's where I
know for sure if that's going to be true, but that's the first thing I'll see if this heads to the downside. Slug, yeah.
It is what it is.
Hell on some slug there probably would have been a good idea. It is what it is.
I'm gonna try taking it off the next level, which is about 12550.
Another earnings name, guys, from the semiconductor group, Marvell Technologies to the downside.
We'll see what we do here.
Down 46.5, 43.5.
It is a little bit choppy on the setup, so that's why I was a little bit uneasy.
Chip shortage, the global chip shortage, to last until the end of next year before things get better, guys.
Okay, so we're taking a shot here on Neo, so let's just wait to see. So out some 92s there, so we did take some 77s here just to wait to see what we want to do on Neo. So we are not loaded, but we do have some here. We're going to use some of these bottom wicks as our outs. So again, if the NASDAQ bounces here, we do like Neo, so we do have it. Let's see if we get back into the 40s, and then, you know, if we can take this out again, 40, 50 will go. But look, we just emptied out half there, some at 94s, some at 88s, so we were lucky enough to get that. It doesn't look like the market wants to go. An update on our Palantir. We're actually pretty smart there. We didn't actually lose as much as we could have there on Palantir, thank God. We did take some out in the 90s, but look, we did get some out in O's. We got some out 99, or that's 99, we got some 93s, 94s. It's all the way back now, but I still like that as a risk reward for that on Palantir. I think it's
Alright, looks like it's bouncing up higher.
and now we have this bottom at 85. It's worth it here on Palantir.
See what we do here. Yeah, I don't like these bounces, so that's why I was kind of uneasy on the setup. Because you usually don't see that on that on that type of particular, I guess, setup, trading setup, collapsing dragon. So I'm just being careful right now. I'll take it up the next level, which is about 12550. I have like a 20-point stop.
Same thing essentially at the same moment. What happens to you, the stop order guy? Same moment, DraftKings breaks that 65. Now this looks a little bit weaker, at least in terms of pullback than Ford might be. So I'm not jumping back into DraftKings with Ford. I don't mind taking that play. It's a little bit more calm of a stock. I can watch level 2 a little bit better, and then I want to make sure I'm getting back to that slug. I don't want to completely ignore it, despite the fact that it is not giving me any pullback. So I guess you have this consolidation point at 640. That'd be the next entry for me. I still believe it's going to be southbound. As long as we're below 650, I'm going to be short biased on this name. Maybe you can bounce off 580 where it did in the pre-market.
Okay, yeah, so Neo Long, we're still waiting for that. It does go through 40 there. We didn't take any outs. Oh, we did take a little bit out there at 40.15. Now, I mean, look at that big trade, guys. 75 in there, out 15. That's 25 plus 15. That's 40 cents right there.
Yeah,
for that.
it's bouncing, it's bouncing, it's bouncing.
It's not going to be a losing trade now on this, no matter what happened, because we're out more than half. We took some nice profits, so let's just wait to see if it does want to bounce. And the Palantir right now, the same kind of love, man. We're trying to give it to the upside. I tried to get some more 98s there, missed. So we will wait to see if this one wants to.
All right, so.
It looks like it's trying. That is Palantir. Let's see if it's got some love through at least some of these levels. 24 back up to at least 24.
Interesting.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, you want to have at least a little bit of patience. This is trying my patience because I want to see this get out of this boring. And look, this is the SKT I'm talking about, by the way. Apologies for that. I had to try it for you guys. It's again just spacing out at that 1950. You said inside the range. I didn't love this thing. I actually still have this order, which I should go ahead and cancel. There's no need to have a stop order 2250. If it gets to that price quickly.
See, I don't like that bounce. That's like a quick bounce right there. And it just hit my level right now, so it just hit my level. So that could be one of the reasons why I bounced, but I don't know. MACD doesn't look really nice on that.
And I'm not saying it's going to pop to 2250 and give me that price I wanted on the breakout, but the risk reward is too good here. If I can risk 50 pennies with slippage to make literally double that, doesn't even have to go to VWAP to give me that look. So I just went long 1995. I take some out in front of that 50, the rest in front of VWAP.
I can definitely see it coming down. Look at 50's coming, like curling down again.
By the way, guys, what the hell? We're still positive on Neo today, but sorry, it's Puke City right now. I have no idea what just happened to Neo there. Like, it was 39.75, now it's 38 and change. Crack-a-lacking right now is this market and is Neo, guys. Be very, very careful. That's slippery slope. I'm glad I got out of that one. What's up, Red Guy?
Alright, so bouncing, we're bouncing. I'm gonna get some coffee right now. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. It's very choppy. RSI, I don't like how the RSI was looking for, you know, for sells. So I was a little bit skeptical on that.
For the composite, 0.1% for the Dow. Positive still. The Russell also positive still. TSX here in Toronto also.
Okay, looks like we're bouncing again right there.
The resumption of the selling has begun. Snowflake, I mentioned, 240. Still trying to hold here. A little consolidation right at day lows, but among the weakest as far as individual names so far today. This one is.
Yeah, I would have made an extra R on that if I just was a little patient, but it is what it is.
Making day lows, guys, below that consolidation.
All right, so we're bouncing. Let me get my coffee. Bacon, egg, biscuit, meal. I'm gonna get like a little bacon, eggs. Nah, I don't like that. I don't want biscuit. Sausage. I got sausage.
But it's now retracing. And we're down about, and it's like 20, 30 cents. It's down like 1.5%. So it's not a ton, but it is still sort of hanging out off of those lows, and it's worth it. For me, I'm adding this one to my core board. I want to make sure I have a quick look at what's going on in this particular ETF at any given moment, just to be able to judge sentiment a little bit, guys. And just speaking of sentiment, obviously we talked about AAL. If it was
Holy crap, dude,
this pullback is not just affecting.
That's insane.
This is the airlines. You can look at TCL, which is moving.
I'm going short right now. I'm not going full size or even half size. I'm just going a little bit size right now.
Yeah, no, this is a battle right now. We did take some Palantir there, average out some there. It looks like it's having a little bit of a problem. I mean, look at the NASDAQ, guys. You want to talk about a problem today? Down another 1%. Wow. What is working? I mean, GE is working today. Ford maybe is working. XOM is working. Other than that, man, why is Facebook up right now? Brendel, maybe there's some news there. I was surprised that this is up at least right now today, up 0.65%. Looking to probably crack lower as well. 256. This may be a good spot to pick up some Facebook because it's still strong. But
all right, it's coming down.
Downside there. Neo just keeps
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a slippery slope to say the least here for some of these names. But wow, the market just no end in sight here. And again, I told you that we were trying to raise cash earlier. We have a big jobs report coming tomorrow. If there's more jobs than they think, this market could get wrecked again. People worried about inflation here, guys. Watch out.
Could get wrecked again.
Almost getting me out here, breaking through 2380.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Robinhood dudes. They're absolutely getting destroyed right now.
Some of these runners aren't running very much.
Oh my goodness, Tesla.
Crush, right?
Tesla.
Yeah, that's why, guys. That's why I was like literally out of my portfolio right now. Like I was sitting on cash for like 2 months because I knew something like this was happening. So again, it's just being smart in the market. It's not like just thinking that the market's always going to continue going up. There's even multiple indications of very like where we're going to see a collapse, right? And if we didn't on like the next couple like 90 days and we kind of had like a pullback choppiness, then maybe I would have gone back in on my portfolio wise, but right now I'm sitting mostly at cash wise. I think I only have like 1 or 2 stocks. Yeah, I have AMC. It's like one of my stocks that I have. Which AMC right now is down 9%. So it is what it is.
Wow, Apple picks them up on this name as well to the downside. But we're going to watch out for Tesla as now it's $1 in the money, and hopefully this one will keep on going on any sort of a retrace backwards here. I just want to pick up some Palantir. Now that's just still downside as well. But yeah, we're going to find something, man. Right now, the only position I have on is Tesla.
Yeah, I don't like that choppiness. Come on.
That bottom we had a few sessions ago. You saw it flush back into that price. When you retest something like that, I'm going to be all over it. Look, am I going to scalp some Tesla out? Almost every single chance I get. If we can pop through 330 and maybe take like a 31, 32, the last little dip had a bit of a pushback through that price. It's not a bad place as any to try and take $4 or $5 on the first leg of this trade. But if this is the bottom, I mean, I can see Tesla back in like a 645, 650 if it rebounds.
Yeah. So we're going to hold it, man. I'm the same way with you. I think that if we do get a rebound in the market, we're probably holding the right name. So let's just see and try to hold that name as long as we can. That's going to be Tesla. Breaking back down below 620 is probably a danger zone for me. So just so you guys understand that, that's what we're going to be holding into. What's up, Brendo?
Here's one that's positive, guys. Splunk, another one that's reported aftermarket yesterday positive.
Okay, now we're falling down.
SPLK. I mean, I say it, but give it a minute or two. It's on its way to negative, guys.
Yeah, and here comes that first level in Tesla. I like that.
We just bounce off that. I mean, we just looks like we're trying to destroy that level.
Remember,
All right, we're up about 1R on this trade again. Nice.
Is my example is where I wanted to cover. It did flash to a little bit.
Yeah, I'm about to lock my stop at break even right now and close half.
It broke 620, got to like a 619. So if I can get a better price on the in and then use 620 as a different position altogether from like a 626 entry, that's the way I want to play it. So I'm gonna go with tight stops. I don't know where the bottom is. I had 2 levels to work from. I had that 23, and now I'm looking at 19.
I'm still trying to get my coffee, but market's just moving right now.
Give it a little bit more room, but yeah, who knows right now, guys. Tesla a little bit of trouble. Yeah, 622. Hopefully we can get in at that level again, and we'll just see. I do have a bid there. It does come right down to the bid, and it misses me. So we'll wait to see if I do get hit on that one. Whatever. We want to get the right price.
Okay, we just bounced off that low.
A low, man, like 26 and change now. This is pretty bad for Rocket here. We'll wait to see what it wants to do now to the upside, but wow, no real levels here. Just tick, 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 downside. So sorry if you're holding Rocket, but it doesn't look like it wants to go either. Maybe we'll try it one time here at 2680 and then use this bottom, but it can't get out of its own way here, and that is the market. So watch out here as the market looks like it wants to rebound, but it's not doing that. Not doing a great job of rebounding. And if Rocket does, man, maybe this 2680 has some juice to it. What's up, Brendan?
Another little one to have a look at, guys. We've looked at nano dimensions many times. I mean, this thing made a double top up here, 1780, around $18, and then it just hasn't bounced all the way down to $8 right now. This is a big level over here on the daily chart for NNDM, guys.
NNDM. So look, I wanted 21 by good. Unfortunately, because of the slide making at the bottom.
Like, still watching.
But I had to get in some at 24. And then going back to Virgin Galactic, and again, this is what we talked about. I'm going to give the fist pound here because we always try to say where our stops are going to be, how tight, like what are we looking for? We had a breakout trade, we had a bit of
I'm out. I'm out. Just a small profit right there. I'm gonna re-enter again.
Very, very tight stop, and I got slipped another 10 cents, guys, on that trade. So it broke to 40, I got slipped. Now it's pressing fresh lows. I mean, obviously it's down to 29. This is a stock I like back in 27.50. So if this gets any deeper, there is an entry point for me on Virgin Galactic. Tesla's at it, and I got back into that. But Virgin Galactic about $1.50 away from a price that I'd be trying to pick some shares up. This is a big flush. We just broke 30.
Yeah, it makes sense that we're bouncing right over here.
Perspective here. And we said this last time.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Down 0.5%. The Nasdaq is down 1%. But that's it.
Yep, okay, it's settled. Yeah, no, look, I mean, the NASDAQ, we keep talking about the NASDAQ over and over and over again. That's why we talked about JP Morgan as well. I picked up some Palantir on the downside. As, I don't know, Neil, here comes Tesla, man. Screaming right now to the downside. We did get our average price there at 623. So here we go. I don't know, man. If this breaks back down below 620, then we got to get out because that's going to be the killer spot. So let's just wait to see here. 623 coming. Let's see if it holds, man. Hopefully it does. Back to the upside there. And we're averaging into Palantir as well. And we're using 23 as a bottom. If you can see on Palantir here, 23.50 was a good bottom the last couple days. And then if we bring it out to the 20-minute chart here, you do have the ultimate bottoms that happened in that bloodbath, which was a few weeks ago, actually just last week, on some of those share offerings, which are still active. Down to $23 was the bottom there. So yeah, everything, man. Right now, if you're not sure, you're wrong today, unless you're just stuck with GE and names like that, which aren't super exciting to day trade. But yeah, Facebook still hanging out upside, and yeah, not much happening there. Cannabis names getting pumped.
All right, I'm in right now. Again.
Square down to 217. Hello, Square. What's up, Brandon?
More earnings, guys. Purple, the mattress.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee right now.
Market here looks like 36 up here. 27.
Yeah, market is freaking red right now. Look at that. Look at that fake out. Comes up, fails to break the 50, makes a higher low, comes up again, and literally just look at that fake out right there. Complete freaking fake out.
That's where I'm getting out. Hands off the keyboard because I don't want to sit there and do like one of those holds. If I have a stop, it triggers. That's 2 cracks in Tesla. I'm going to walk away from, at least for the time being now. It would have to consolidate a little bit higher
Yeah.
627. In that case, look, if Tesla's going to make a rebound, if the market's going to make a rebound, you can always catch it on the way back up and decent chance you can get $5, $10.
Yeah, I mean, like right now on the daily chart, like this thing's gonna fall down, right? This thing has a freaking enormous potential in falling all the way down. Like today,
One of the reasons is
like my target will be off the daily 50 EMA. I mean 200 EMA.
look, you can have all the hindsight in the world and say,
But look at that fall. Like I knew that that breakout was gonna happen. I missed it, like the full breakout. Like I still caught it in my swing trade. I'm still in that swing trade, like literally 1,000 points, I believe, right now. Um, so just being patient, being patient. I mean, like today in the monthly chart, like I know, like looking at the monthly chart, like dude, we're coming down. We're coming all the way down, at least to the 8 EMA right now. I mean, yeah, 8 EMA. Let's see, 1 minute. Get some divergence forming right there. I mean, it's not the best for today, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Big volume went off on AMC as well, 12% in this one.
Okay, let's just see if this can go. Rocket trying to go right now. We'll see if he gets him out 66. There it is, nice little out. Okay, so here we go. We're trying to slay this dragon one more time here as we go long through Neo now.
But yeah, I mean, just very bearish right now on the Nasdaq.
We have some consolidation down here on NIL, so we are going to give this one a little bit here to see if it can go, man. We have a decent amount of shares, so if we have to average out, we will. But right now, Neo trying to go. I don't know. There's a little bit out right there, and now it's going a little bit 38.60s. We took out a little bit there, just 10 plus pennies. We'll wait to see if we get some 80s out as we start to rip upside right now on Neo. There it is, another out, so good outs there. And then, you know, if the market rebounds, at least we have something on. We have Neo right now, and we have Palantir, so both in the money now, 40 cents. So let's just see how high it wants to go. I like this Neo trade even better now.
Yeah, and the low on Square from the 26. I remember that was that sort of line in the sand day. That was like a 217 area. Let's actually go so you can see here. We did get to like 217.43. We just dipped past that and now held that level. All that being said, catching on the way up seems like a bit of a better play. I wish I had done that on Tesla. But I just picked up Square at 219. So I do have this one. Of course, Tesla's at 628. So you can have an area.
But that's pretty much it for today's stream. I'm up about percent, right? So I'm good. I'm gonna focus on other things when I gotta focus on my other works on my fund right now. Gotta work on that shit. All right, so looks like the Nasdaq is pulling back up a little bit. But again, like looking at the daily chart, guys, it's just very bearish. So I'm very inclined on seeing what we do here. We do have the 4-hour 800 EMA right over here. What the frick?
Same kind of thing now, 73, 74, 75. We defend that 23. We talked about it. Not only did we talk about it, but like I showed you some levels down.
Bro, am I tripping? I swear we just bounce off that 4-hour, 8-hour.
40 cents now, 50 cents now in the money on Neo off a great one, and then Palantir still 54 cents now in the money.
Yeah, I mean, dude, some of these instruments are so freaking just devalued, like just not correct. It's kind of pissing me off. 800 EMA is right over here. I'm on my MT4. 800 EMA is already right over here, right? So it is what it is. That's so weird. Because like again, like all these instruments should be correlated or like should be literally the same thing on all charts, but it's not. It's the stupidest thing ever because you know you're gonna see some kind of uncorrelated efforts on that. But whatever, it is what it is. All right, but anyway, so it's bouncing right over here. It's coming down now. Yeah, just very bearish. Like right over here, we can see how the 4-hour, the 1 daily is very bearish. Like look at this breakout on the daily chart, right? You could just see like it could come all the way down really fast. So yeah, my target will be off the 200 EMA. I think my full target will be off the 800 EMA. That's where I would for sure buy, unless we come all the way down really fast. If we come all the way down, which I doubt that, but if we come all the way down to the 800 EMA and like literally just like the coronavirus, then I'm gonna be a little bit careful, right? But I mean, the full target will be off the 800 EMA. I don't know if it's going to reach the 800 EMA, but I am looking to buy more stocks at the 200 and 800 EMA right there. But yeah, so we'll see what we do here. Again, we're being patient. Monthly chart looks very bearish. Like, look at that. It looks just very extremely bearish right there. So we'll see what we do here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm up about a little bit more than 1% for the day, so I'm happy about that. I'm not going to go ahead and try rushing into things because it is Thursday. It is almost the end of the week, so I'm up more than, I think, like 6 or 7% on the week itself. So that's just, I mean, I'm just happy about that, especially on my first week being back. I'm just really extremely happy right now, and the Nasdaq is pushing back lower right now. But yeah, I'm extremely happy. First day being back, and I mean, this thing is going to collapse. I have a very, very high incline that this thing is going to collapse all the way down here toward ADR. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys also, you know, have not checked out the mechanical level scalping system, I would advise all of you guys to go ahead and do that, because again, I feel like it's one of the best courses out there in my opinion. You know, we have a lot of I put a lot of effort into it, and I put a lot of stuff, like a lot of how would you say, like more content on it every single day. So like we have literally like over 9 hours, I believe. Yeah, over 9 hours, a little bit more than 9 hours of content right there. And you know, I'm putting into more. I'm putting more effort into it, and confirmation code. Wait, did I buy my coffee? No, I didn't.
We emptied it out, man. I mean, we're negative on the market. We understand that. We're playing breaks. We're playing rallies back. Do I think NIO's way undervalued at this price? For Chinese company, I don't know. There are some random aspects about the Chinese companies that I don't really know too much about. Political risk is one of those big ones there. But
yeah, I mean, so we have over 9 hours of content. So it's, I mean, I'm putting a lot of work into it just because I know that. Again, like my goal is just to provide value, and it's, I guess, like it's really kind of, you could say, cheap on it, just because like how much content I put out, how much work I put out. Like the system, it's been a system that I worked on it almost daily, last like almost like 2 years, right? So it's something that I'm definitely like passionate about, and I'm definitely like, you know, I'm glad that I'm able to kind of just give it to everyone and just show it to everyone or whatever. So here in the mechanical level system, we have about, you know, we have the introduction, we have the our indicators, which is about an hour long. It's a bit long, but it goes into the history of all the indicators that we use. I'm still working on the indicators with, you know, using it with like making a package for all of you guys, so you guys don't have to kind of look for all the indicators. So I'm working on a package right now, so you guys can just, you know, click on it, and all the indicators are going to be there, right? And then we have, you know, just going in depth with the MOSS, with the trading plan. You know, I have the trading plan right over here, you know, and I marked up everything into you guys. So we have the checklist as well, right? We got a checklist right over here. We have also graphics on that for you guys. We also have, you know, some more graphics here, and just basically how to find, discern, like know which market you are in. So if you're in a hot market or cold market, tells you about, you know, how you can analyze specifically for that. Back tested, forward tested results. So I mean, like, come on. I mean, what kind of system out there that actually puts tested results out there? So I mean, this is my forward tested results, actual live tested results, right? So it's results that I've actually you know, real results. So you can see here, these are all my trades I took with the scalping system. All right, let me just come a little bit closer. All right, so yeah, these are all my trades that I took, and you can see, like, you know, the sell, you know, the pips or whatever, the profit, the gain right there, and just over literally hundreds of trades just like that. So I mean, you could see here, guys, like, this is no joke. Like, this isn't a scalping system that I made up at all, and most people will think that, but it's not. It's something that I put so much fucking hard work into, right? And this thing has over more than 400 trades on that scalping system, and I charted out everything, the average profit, average percent gains, and then I also had more charts here for you guys. So the rolling average percentage, the cumulative percentage, the trade sequence plot over that, right? So you know, over 205 trades, gain about 53.05% for the 205 trades that I marked up. So I mean, that's still pretty good, right? So I mean, yeah, you can see here the win and loss ratio 2.05. Profit factor 1.95, so almost 2, so that's pretty good. So I mean, yeah, I mean, this is just real actual like forward tested results, so on a live account, right? So again, it's just really like I'm just providing value out there, right? So this is something that, again, it's actually real forward tested results. I don't think any course is doing that, where it actually shows you live tested results with real money that's, you know, being imported from my broker account, right? So yeah, again, it's just being consistent with it, putting out as much value for you guys. We got case studies here as well. We have over almost 2 hours of case studies, or about 2 hours of case studies right over here. We have live trades, still working on it to add more onto that. We got markups as well, right? So I mean, just so much value into it for the course, right? So I put so much value into this thing, and yeah. So I mean, hopefully you guys, you know, get some value from that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. Nasdaq is bouncing right now off that level that we marked up. So we'll see what we do here for the rest of the day. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Excuse me.